All right, my friends, I've got two bits of advice, one for you and one for President Trump. Let me start with you right off the bat. From now on, I want you to pledge with me the following. Just hear me out. Don't ask any questions. Just do what I say. From now on, you are not going to tweet or retweet, post, comment on, reference, or in any way make reference to or mention of The View. Not in a tweet, a YouTube, anything. This is going to be the only exception. I want the show to die on the vine. I want to cut off its water source, its nutrition source, and that is attention. The only reason it's there is they take a mental hospital waiting room quartet and they put it on TV and they say, all right, maybe they give them a few cocktails. They take this jadrul, Behar, you know who they are. Whoopi with with this mop, and I don't even know who these people are. I don't even know, but they say these things, and then everybody from our dear friends at Lefties Losing It in Australia to whatever, they hang on every word. Did you hear what Huston said? Who cares? I don't know who these people are. So listen, now is unimportant. It doesn't matter what I think about them. I want you to do this from now on. I'm doing it. Never mention them. I don't care unless and only with the exception of if they announce the show's going off the air. We feed these people. We should act, not react. We're going back into our bad habits again. We just sit back and spend time just saying, did you see this? Did you see the woman who shaved her head? Did you see the woman who talked and screamed by herself in the car? And now, I think that's critical sometimes as a comment on how we are losing our minds collectively and how this bolsters and pretty much re-encourages the notion that we as a society are losing our minds. Yeah, that's one thing. That's fine. But this is a different story. We're doing this it has become news. So from now on, it doesn't matter. Joy Behar, I don't know what the word is, but I don't have to tell you this. Stop retweeting. They are using the platform of this, streaming and otherwise, to push the show. Let me give you an example. When Kamala was on that horrible Howard Stern show that nobody listens on Sirius or whatever, nobody. It's a myth. He still thinks I don't know what he thinks it is, what year he thinks it is. It's like the star that burned out years ago and the light hasn't hit. Look, God bless him. He and Rush Limbaugh did more to transform radio in the 80s and 90s than anybody else could. Okay, that was then. Rudy Valley was a hell of an influence in his time too. So what? But let me tell you what happened. When Kamala was on with Stern, and by the way, bless her heart, Robin, smartest woman. If you look at what she has made in her lifetime per word, she just laughs. She's never said anything. She makes Warren Buffett look like a piker. Think about that. Only in America can somebody. I mean, at least Ed McMahon did. Anyway, aside from that, let me stay on point here, which is tough because my mind is on fire. Howard Stern had her on, and nobody listened to whatever it was. Where did the numbers come from? From people watching her online, YouTube. What this is? This is it. Streaming. Hello, this is it. Hello. I don't know how to remind people of this. It's over. Okay, so understand. What I'm telling you is that it's the reaction online from those people streaming that makes Howard Stern even remotely relevant. So when you go online or post on X or whatever you want to call it, and show and clip and every moment and put it to music and they're brilliant of Joy Behar, and I've done it too, but I'm realizing not anymore. Trump has won. Now we have to help him by killing the weed source. We have to use some kind of I don't know what you want to call it, some type of an insecticide or herbicide or something, and kill this crabgrass that is just contaminating everything. It serves no purpose. And what we're doing is we're taking this lousy 2-bit show that nobody watches on ABC or whatever it is, but they hear about it later on. So you're artificially encouraging and promoting that which you ostensibly hate. So from now on, join me. Pledge with me. From now on, nothing, ever, ever, ever. No post, no tweets, no retweets, no nothing. Don't say it. Let it go. Let it go. This is the only exception. Me saying this. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they say. I want to talk about the president and how we have to make America great again, and not pushing, Joy Behar, you got to hand it to her. What is she, about 85? I have no idea. I don't even know what she does. I don't even know. I don't know how. It's like Frank Luntz. What does he do? Why is he an expert? I don't know. And what's that thing on his head? I don't know. Just like that fellow who was the Nostradamus of who's never called an election wrong, except for this one. Who are these people? You know what? I don't care. I want to talk about President Trump and making America great again. And that means never talking about these people. Next. The cabinet positions. Great. President, you do whatever you want, okay? The best one, well, the two, and this is tough. The best is Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller is a genius. Stephen Miller is laser dangerous. It was the best performance at the Garden, with the exception of President Trump. But he was fantastic. That's number one. Number two, Tom Homan. Oh my God! If ever there was somebody made for this, Tom Homan is what Tampon Timmy thought he was. They kind of look alike, but not really. Homan looks like he could rip your head off and kill you, and like it. Tampon Timmy looks like the guy who kind of hangs around the rest stop. You know what I mean? The one whose phrase heard more often is, "Mommy, that's the man." You know what I mean? He's gone. You will never see him again, ever, 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 ever. The same thing with Kamala. But those two, Homan and Miller, terrific. But here's the thing. From now on, President Trump, please. Ms. Wiles, please, pass this word on. Nobody in the Trump administration, including the president, is to appear on MSDNC, CNN, ABC, nothing. When you want to talk to us, set up a remote, maybe a little studio off the, the Oval Office. I hope President Trump spends most of his time in Mar-a-Lago, not in D.C. Make D.C. a ghost town. Make people absolutely, just get rid of all the agencies, move agriculture to Butte, Montana, energy to Folsom. I don't care. Just make it a ghost town. But back to what I said. Stephen Miller, if you want to talk to us, you talk to us. The hell with Jim Acosta or whoever these other people. I don't even know who you're talking to. Oh, it's great. You're yelling and screaming. Sorry, you work for us now. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. You don't see people from McDonald's going over to Burger King and saying, "We're better than you." No, you ignore them. Why are you? They're the enemy. You're helping them. Make them die on the vine. Cut off the water source. Just let them talk among themselves. Get Joy Reid and Sharpton and whoever these people are. Let them just sit around in a circle and sing Kumbaya, whatever they do. And let the genius Maddow and Mark Cuban, the doppelganger. You notice how they're all looking like. First it was that Hayes guy, and then it was Cuban, and then, oh my God, something's happening there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Huh? I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know. Enough of this. Make them beg. Talk to me. Not whoever these, I don't even know their names. Not them. Miller, you got that? Talk to me. You work for me. I'm the constituent here. I voted for you. Vote for me. Talk to me. Don't talk to these people anymore. Let me know what you're doing to make America great again. Don't ever do this. I don't understand it. We have become so a part of this rock'em sock'em world of social media that we think that that means something. That we think that that somehow means something, that it's important, that it I don't know what the word is, that it means something. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's an empty calorie, nutritionless nothing. It doesn't mean. It's a great way to provide information, but let us enjoy that, and we'll talk and we'll laugh, with the exception of The View. Anything else you can do, but do not, ever, if you're in the administration, go on any other show. Have a press conference. You want to do that? Have a press conference. Talk to all of us. Don't go and help them. Don't sit down and have these, we're going to sit down and talk with you. No. Because here's the thing. Let them work on their own programming. Don't save them by going on and having the highest rated shows ever. And really, you also have to ask yourself this. And I'm going to throw this one in, and I'll let you think about this. Remember something. Conservatives, Trump people, whatever you want to call yourself. If you are seeing it on cable news, it's garbage. Let me say this again. If you are seeing something on cable news, if it's presented to you, a la theoretically conservative or right-wing or Republican, it's garbage. It's empty, nutritionless nothing. Do I make myself clear? So to recap, in peroration, pledge with me, never, ever, ever, do it right now, and retweet this, send this to everybody else. Do not, ever, I know it's tough. Hey, did you hear what Joy Behar said? I did it. Let it go. And let these people say, what's happening? Why? Well, our metrics and our likes or whatever went down 75%. What's going on here? They're not retweeting us. Well, Joy, say something more stupid if that's possible. Whoopi, say something about racism or your flatulence, or do something. It didn't work. You know what happens eventually? They go away. Because we are feeding this beast. We are keeping it going, okay? This intellectual chimera. That being said, oh, and one more thing. The 2020 election, I don't know if you can see this. The 2020 election, reopen that one, okay? Reopen that one. Now, you're not going to hear anybody on any of the other cable news things because they're worried about, oh my God, we don't want to be sued. They're worthless. They're worthless. They're not talking about anything worthwhile. I'll leave it at that. Okay? You got your marching orders. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed to this. Did you know that 85% of all people watching this are not subscribed? Did you know that? Got to fix that. Subscriptions are the lifeblood of this. So please subscribe. Like this. Make sure you hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, I beg, beseech, and implore you to comment as you see fit.